If you could just say your name and...
My name's Mike Grass. I'm 40 years old and I live in Havertown.
And when time did you go to Temple?
I went from 1990 until the spring of 1995.
And you rode your bike there?
I did. I rode my bike pretty much every day, 5 days a week, unless it was raining in the morning, but pretty much otherwise I rode my bike.
And what was your experience biking in the city?
For the most part, it was uneventful, other than it was, obviously a lot of cars at 7:30 in the morning, but I got there usually with no problems. There's one situation where I got pulled over by a guy that I had no idea who he was. Guy in the car just pulled over and he pretended he was asking me a question, and he's just came up to me and said, do you know where so-and-so is? I'm like, no, I'm not from around here. And he took a swing at me. He said, get the F out of my neighborhood. So from that point on, I was a little more nervous about riding in the city, but I continued to ride. It just didn't stop for anything.
All right. And were there a lot of bike lanes when you went there?
I don't remember seeing any bike lanes, to tell you the truth. At the time, not that nobody rode their bike, it was just, there was no real bike lanes in the city that I could see, especially riding through North Philly. It was non-existent,
And what route did you take?
I would go down, leaving Havertown, actually I lived in Drexel Hill at the time, so I'd take State Road down through Cobbs Creek Park, or golf course, and then kind of go past Overbuck High School, continue down that road, and we'd kind of make our way past the main music center, go across Gerard Avenue Bridge, and then get over the Gerard Avenue Bridge. We would just take that all the way up to St. Joe's.
Okay.
St. Joe's Prep, and then kind of head north from there.
All right. If you could just project as loud as you can.
Sure.
All right, and then that's my last question. Do you like the bikes at a Temple? Did you guys have any? Was there any places where you could get your bike fixed, or?
No places I could get my bike fixed, but I definitely had bike racks that, they were never full by any means, and we could just lock our bikes up and go.
And you felt like your bike was safe,
yeah. I mean, it was right outside. I went to school and I parked at the engineering building. There was really no activity ever there. I mean, it was kind of secluded from the rest of the campus, so never had any issues with it.
And do you have what are your positives about biking?
I love biking. I would ride to work every day, but with all the traffic and stuff, Sue doesn't think it's very safe for me. But if it were up to me, I'd be riding my bike every day to work, rain or shine, pretty much. I love biking.
And you bike recreationally as well?
Yes, I do. I road bike and I mountain bike. Usually try and get out 2 or 3 days a week, maybe for an hour or two, up to 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours, depending upon how much time I have on the weekend.
All right. Thank you very much.